Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with a Clearlake fishing report for September the 14th. It's 5 o'clock in the evening right now, and it is currently 95 degrees. It done went and got hot. It done went and got hot up here again. So let's get you guys a good look at this water level. And it's I seen Ross's report today. He says the Rumsey is at 3 feet. So I mean, it's just you look back at some of my previous videos and you can just see the difference in the water levels. It's just, boy, I miss all that water. But I mean, we still have plenty of water. My my lift here still goes down, and I have plenty of room to get on and off. So you know, I've got probably another 2 feet before that thing's rendered not useless, and then I have to go and put my boat on the trailer. Boy, do I whine when that happens. It's so nice to be able to just walk down the old gangway and get on the boat. But anyway, you can see here, probably got about a foot of clarity here. The water in the Keys is not looking too bad. I want to let you guys know I'll be putting a little clip here on the end of this report. I did see 2 airboats launching at Island Park a day or 2 ago, so I'm sure they had to be spraying. I mean, what else could they possibly be doing? Anyway, let me get over here and let you guys get a good look at this before we go check out what's on deck. Yeah, it was so cool when we had 3 foot of water over there and big old bass spawning on it. That was my #1 video for the channel, by the way. Love is in the air, Clearlake. But anyway, when I do this on the deck, you guys are going to be thinking it's a joke, but this is honestly what's on my deck when I'm going out. So let's just start right here with this drop shot. You guys bringing your kids up. Last night I probably caught 10 bass in about an hour, just flipping the flooded brush. The flooded willows up here are just loaded with fish, but the thing is, they're fun fish. It's 6-inch to 1-pounders, and I mean, I had an absolute blast. And I'm flipping it in 1 foot of water to 3 foot of water just around that flooded brush, and they're just eating it up and having a ton of fun with it. So if you're bringing grandbaby up or you got your kids, that's what you want to do. And little Mr. Froggy, guess what I did? If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you've seen that I caught a 513 on this frog last night with my last cast in about 4 foot of water on some isolated primrose on just a main little point with some current. And right here, I mean, you talk about matching the hatch. This is these little crankbaits are really getting bit good, and just kind of a do nothing little bank. I don't have live scope. I just go fishing, and you can just burn the bank or fish the ends of the docks with these, or your little shallow rock piles that you know of. The little crankbaits are getting bit real well, and of course you guys seen my one video. It's getting some good views, and that's the LV500. It's wearing them out. And the spinnerbait and the chatterbait. I know a lot of these baits look like it's redundant, and it's like, why would you have so much of the same stuff? Well, the fish are going to tell you why. You'll be catching a couple on the old spinnerbait and they quit. Well, just switch over to that chatterbait, and they're going to knock it out. And good luck keeping the catfish off of them. And go ahead and laugh, but yes, I do have an A-rig tied on, and I've gotten a couple bites. And speaking of redundancy, and you guys thinking that it's probably not the way to go, but trust me, sometimes the profile, sometimes the speed, there's a lot of things that will make these 2 super similar baits just be 100% different. That's my belly weighted Kitech that I love just throwing through the lanes of the grass, slow rolling through the rock piles. I fish that thing a lot like you would a jig. And then of course that underspan, you guys know the damage that sweet little rig can do. And of course my version of the old whopper plopper. I think this is the El Chapo, or so. I'm not real sure, but I like fishing this thing just on a place where you would throw a square bill just to do nothing, little rocky bottom, 2-3 foot of water. You throw something like that out there, and there's a real good chance you can get bit. But I also love throwing that down the face of the tule walls. And of course, Mr. Jig. You can see most of my stuff is going to be red, but just a nice little small profile jig to drag around. And a lot of times when you get a school fired up and right when they stop wanting to eat, just switch over to that jig, and you can usually drag one or two more out. And then of course the old meat stick. And I say meat stick. Don't laugh, you Delta guys, because I've only got a half-ounce weight on there, but that's about all you need up here, because I'm just flipping the tules and I'm flipping the offshore grass. And hard to believe, but that offshore grass just isn't getting bit. And then this is something I stole from watching Denny Brower through the years, but I like to flip just a big old heavy jig, and it's got the skirt on it, so when that thing hits the bottom, you just, I think it's Monroe coined the term, just dropping the bomb, because that thing just looks like it explodes when it hits the bottom, and sometimes that triggers that bite. And of course then the old deep crank. Now a lot of you guys, you can go with the red and black. Red and black's a great crankbait to be throwing on right now too. Anyway, I know that seems like a joke, but that's the front of my deck, and that's what I'm going out. But like I say, it was just way too hot today, so I just kind of held down the couch and played with my puppy dog. And I'm going to be sneaking out probably the last 2 hours of the day. And it's been getting real windy up here in the evenings, so you guys watch that wind when you come up, and pay attention to that. And this weekend there is a big kayak tournament going on, so just be respectful to those guys. Bass versus kayak, I don't know why there's any controversy in that. They're our brothers, and they need to be treated as such. We all start somewhere. I started in a freaking belly boat, and just was pond hopping for years before I got into this game and decided, man, I want to spend every penny I have on fishing gear and keeping my boat running. I'd probably been better off just staying in that in that float tube. But anyway, just remember, we're all here for the same reason. We're here to have fun. So with that said, it's coming. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and peace out, baby. Perfect conditions this morning. Beautiful. Nine o'clock Wednesday morning. Slip in. 3 cups of coffee. Off I go. We're gonna head up into the Narrows, see if I can find a few fish and some grass. Fish a little bit of offshore. Pound the bank a little bit. Gonna look for some fresh schools today. It's so beautiful up here. I absolutely love it. Let's go catch a fish. That's interesting. Don't know what's going on here. Gotta be some sort of weed control, huh? Never seen them launch here at the campground here at the mouth of the Oaks. That's interesting. Huh. Oh, a couple of them. Wow. Pretty cool. See if I can figure out what they're doing. Here you go, every evening. That's what you got to deal with on Clearlake. Whitecap in the mouth of the Keys. Video never does these waves justice. She's blowing. Guess I'm just going to sneak back in the Keys, see if I can figure them out. The water clarity is fantastic. I'll give them that. Sure be nice to catch something besides catfish. I don't want to make a run in this crap. You see the buoys dancing. Alright, back at it. See if I can get lucky and catch a bass before I wear out. Have to go hide in the keys. Peace out. Looks like I got some new neighbors moved in. Dead catfish is on the bank. Oh boy. Hope that's not some sort of omen for today. Gonna go pick up my beautiful wife and take her fishing. Later, Gator.